Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. My name is WW but you already know that. So yeah, I'm not going to do any of these, I don't think. Nah. I mean, essentially we're sending a Joule probe over there. We might as well put that in this kind of orbit. I mean, we haven't launched it yet, so we might as well do this. Do we have any parameters that... New unmanned probe that has an antenna and can generate power. That's done. Reach stationary orbit around Joule within minimal deviation. Keep line of sight with... What? Have a thermometer, gravitic, and materials bay. Oh, I don't think I have a materials bay on that probe that I want to send there, do I? Also, we'd have to have the stationary orbit right above a certain place on Joule. I'm going to have a look at my Joule probe really quick, just to see. Load. Joule. Joule. Where is that? Joule sat. No, we don't have a materials bay on here. Well, yeah. Unfortunate, but I'm not going to put one on here. I really don't wanna. Also, do we have a double fairing or what is that? I think, yeah, we have a double fairing here. Cause, no, that's actually just a heat shield, yeah. Yeah, anyway, we're going to launch this to Joule right about now. We just need to actually get our launch window right. We don't have anything else to do right now, do we? Surface outpost on Duna, that's happening at the Duna window. Position satellite in orbit of Ike. I guess we're going to just put the tug that we still need to design over there. No, new unmanned probe antenna can generate power. Designated orbit stability. Okay, there's nothing else that needs, so we just need an antenna on our tug stage that tugs the Duna plane over to Duna, and we can just use that and put it in a orbit around Ike and be fine. Science state of surface, that's going to happen then. That's going to happen at the Eve window, Duna window. That's actually the next thing to happen. Thank you for reminding me. We still need to actually get Scott back down. That's going to happen at Duna, Eve, and Joule. Okay, so we need to still get Scott back down. Yeah, there was something about that. So yeah, useless satellite. That's Scott Kerman, isn't he? Solar rescue, yep. So all we really need to do is do another fly through the atmosphere to lose more speed. And that should be fine. Fly that thing. This time I can't actually cut you anything out since unfortunately I can't edit videos at the moment because my video editing program took a shit essentially. And I can't do anything about that until Coral figures out what is wrong with that, or maybe it works once I have to do a complete renewal of my Windows installation. But that's not going to happen for a while, since Coral is literally the only thing that's not functioning right. Let's just time warp our way around Earth here. The Kerbal, not Earth. Yeah, so until that issue is fixed, I'm recording with OBS so I can directly upload everything to YouTube without doing anything else. So that's why, close the alarm and then pause, get rid of the node. That's why I'm currently not recording with fraps as I usually would. But for you, that only means I can't cut you out any burn times or anything from KSP. Other than that, you're still going to get high quality 1080p videos. I just can't cut them. That's literally the only thing. I hope you... Why did I quick save here? I should have quick saved up Apoapsis and just gotten myself into an orbit with the jetpack if I needed to. Cause now I fear that we might actually have a problem with re-entry heat. Gonna see about that. Okay, we're about to hit 70 kilometers. Don't glitch your head out of your fucking suit. That is not going to help a lot. Don't do that! That looks weird. Thank you. So, with a completely non-existent heat shield, we are now on the way through the atmosphere for a second time. Please just survive this. Okay, re-entry heat. Okay, stuff down there gets hot. As long as my Kerbal and the parachutes and everything that connects my Kerbal to the parachutes doesn't explode, I am fine. These are only the solar panels. Those are not necessary for a safe landing. And seeing as our apoapsis is currently dropping rapidly, I have a feeling that we are not going to exit the atmosphere anymore. Yep, this is definitely a landing trajectory. I'm amazed how little damage the solar panels have taken so far. I like that my Kerbal is completely shielded from the plasma. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not the Kerbal overheating. Good. That's something else. like RCS ports or something, those are free to overheat as they like. As long as my Kerbal doesn't overheat, I am fine. As long as my Kerbal doesn't overheat and my ship, if you can call this a ship, lands on the ground without killing the Kerbal. We are completely fine. Okay, if we can do this, I am pretty sure that we can survive the rest of the re-entry. Okay, we're going back up. Our apoapsis is still falling down. Please tell me that this worked the way I wanted to. We are still slowing down. And we're... Okay, we're probably exiting the atmosphere a second time. Maybe. I don't know. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah. Don't get off retrograde, thank you. Okay. We're fine. I guess we shouldn't have a problem actually re-entering and landing next time we come around. I just can't time accelerate until we're out of the atmosphere, sorry. Okay. So much for the heating effects. Stop dropping my periapsis so much. Oh God. These are set to deploy at 500 meters. That's probably a little bit stupid. Let's make that 800. At least like for half of them. So that should work. Okay, I think we're fine time accelerating out of here like this. Okay, space. Let's go to apoapsis. Stop right here and F5, just in case we need to get you out of orbit with some other device. Okay. I'm pretty sure he has enough stuff in his backpack to You look a little bit overheated, my friend. Holy... You also look a little bit glitched. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, okay, let's just keep going around. I reserve the right to reload and get him into orbit with the backpack, with the jetpack, and then get him out of orbit with some other form of transportation. Okay, let's re-enter. Because I'd have absolutely no problem getting him up, getting him down in some sort of Kerbal rescue system that actually works, like with a capsule where he can get in and not re-enter on a claw like a piece of debris. Stop glitching out of your helmet. Looks weird. Collision mesh, please. Fix your fucking game, squad. No. That was just a joke, in case you couldn't tell. Okay. Now we're getting serious. We are pretty damn slow compared to what we were at when we first came in. So we have a good chance of actually being light enough to slow down fast enough to not hit the lower atmosphere fast enough to actually burn up. And there we go with sure re-entry, because we now have a collision course in just a second. Why did you get the camera to this view before we had a collision? Anyway, so periapsis is down to the ground, impact biome the grasslands. Probably not the greatest thing to land on. I'd like to land in this ocean, because I think we have less of a problem landing a Kerbal head first in water than landing a Kerbal head first on the ground with a claw coming after it and stuff. Okay, that's just the solar panels. We are not worried about those. Those can go away and fuck themselves as soon as we hit the lower atmosphere. We're decelerating at over a G. Are we? At about 1 G. That's okay. Okay. Our apoapsis is not much higher than where we actually are. This looks good. This looks pretty okay. Ish. Just don't flip the Kerbal to the other side, and we're fine. I hope. Hell, even the stuff keeps cooling down. What the hell? Okay, we are through the hot phase of re-entry. We are subsonic in just a bit. Right about now. And my solar panels survived. What? Okay, everything survived. Let's see. Deployment risk. There go the solar panels. Deployment risky. As soon as it says deployment safe, which should be about right now. Yeah. I'm going to wait till 10,000 meters. We're gonna impact on the water. And yeah, we are totally fine. More than fine. Finer than fine. Yep. We just managed to get Scott Kerman out of solar orbit, deliver him back to Kerbin, and land him on a heat shield with no ablator, without a capsule. I think this can go down in history as the most Kerbal rescue of a Kerbal ever. Mission Solar Rescue about to be officially successful. We have enough electric charge in here to hold this stable in an upright position, so we don't fuck stuff up. I'm going to save right here. Okay, shoots away. That's a bit a bit of time until the shoots actually go. I just don't want a time warp right now. I don't want to fuck this up with some time warp bullshit that probably would happen. What the hell is that? Is that Minmus? Do I have distant object enhancement? Because then it could be a planet. But I could just look whether Minmus is in that direction at the moment. No. Minmus is to the other side of the sun. That's actually Eve. I can see Eve on bright daylight? What? Because Minmus is on the other side. Like over here somewhere, and you can't see it in the daylight. Seriously, I can see Eve on bright day? That's weird. I mean, it does look purple, and I do think I have distant object enhancements on this install. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to splash down at less than 3 meters per second. Because there's like still shoots that didn't go yet. Those won't go until 500 meters. And 3, 2, 1, shoots away. 3.1, 3.0. Okay. I have no problem going into full-time warp here. Because this would take literally, with 3 meters per second, this would take about 300 about 100 seconds, which is about 2 minutes. Yeah, no, it's 20 seconds short of 2 minutes. I'm still not gonna wait here for 2 minutes just for that thing to splash down. I'm fine with 10 seconds though, which is at the 30 meter mark. Okay, splash down. Recover the vessel. Now let's see whether that bugs out the game because the Kerbal's on the claw. That would be really, really, really funny. Okay. EVA report while in space high over the sun. Recover a vessel, return from orbit around the sun. We've got the parts back, and we've got Scott Kerman. Nice. Contract done. I'm amazed that that worked so well. What is Scott, by the way? An engineer. We don't need any engineers. Well, I guess I'm going to put you on some sort of mining operation at some point. Or actually, yeah, I'm going to use Scott on... No, I'm not going to put him on Eve. I'm going to use Scott as a co-pilot. No, that's not going to work either. I want a scientist as a co-pilot for Yuna. We're going to have a use for Scott eventually. Anyway, do we have a new contract available because of that? Good. Extract ore from Gilly and deliver it to Eve. That's much more. That's much more reasonable than the other way around. Acquire 950 units of fresh ore from Gilly. Have 950 units of that ore on your vessel and land your ore on Eve. I don't think that would be much of a problem. So we've got. How long does that take? 42 years to do that. I have no problem sending also a Gilly-like miner over when we send the Eve stations or the Eve Psi rover. So I'm going to take that. Atmospheric scans of Duna. That's area specific and height specific, isn't it? Yeah. I don't like doing stuff like that, so we're going to ignore that. That's something we can really quickly do right now. And a station in solar orbit that we really don't need at all. So I'm probably not gonna do that. We already have a station in orbit that does nothing around the sun. Test the Sepatron real quick, and then I'm going to end this episode, and we're going to Joule next episode. Or at least we're gonna launch to Joule. So actually, since we've got a new engineer, you're going to go ahead and do this test of the Sepatron. That was the Sepatron 1 that we needed to test, wasn't it? Test Sepatron 1, yeah. Gonna make sure that you're going to be thrust limited and out of fuel pretty much. Just want to do actual like, you might as well do that at full thrust. I just want a little bit of fuel in there to add a little bit of realism to this test. You could, of course, do this without any fuel on board at all. Scott. Fire. Thank you for that. Recover the vessel. That cost us nothing, literally. Okay, then new orbital station, solar orbit, extract ore from Eve and deliver it to Gilly. See, that is the unreasonable one. Because if I'm going to extract ore from Eve, I'm not going to carry it into space at all. That's not gonna happen. I hardly can take a Kerbal spec from Eve. How are you in any way supposed to do that with ore? So much about that. I actually feel a little bit like building stuff, so we might actually do the tug for the Duna plane next. Yeah, that's actually what I'm going to record right now. The tug for the Duna plane is going to be also the satellite for Ike, so we gotta make sure it has an antenna on it. Other than that, yeah, I'd say I'll see you for that in the next episode. Till then, like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WW Dadman. Bye.